Meal prep is more than a food trend. It's a handy strategy you can use to make delicious, healthy, and homemade food you'll want to eat every day, but without the wait. Meal planning expert Janae Cox is here to give us 3 simple recipes today throughout the course of this hour. You can plan and prep for a successful day of eating. We are starting with breakfast, which this caught me by surprise. I know we meal plan dinner and often lunch, as we talked about earlier, right? To save on those out to eat dollars, but breakfast too.
Breakfast and snacks.
Okay.
Yes.
Kick us off with this breakfast recipe.
So this is actually one of my all-time favorites, and my husband used to not love it, and now he actually loves it. It's one of his favorites too. He's like, why are we not having this week? But this is Chunky Monkey Oats. Okay. So it's overnight oats. What you do is you're gonna put the oats in the jar, and then you're gonna soak them overnight with the milk, so they kind of expand and get that oatmeal like vibe. So actually I'm gonna have you put,
let's do it, whole cup?
Do a whole cup in each of these, and then I'll get the milk ready.
And you do this the night before?
The night before, yep. They just need about, it's fine. That's normal.
Janae's like, I'm not cleaning it up. I don't care.
No, that's what I do at home too. It's totally fine.
Well, and you know if your husband or your family is asking for this recipe.
Oh, my kids beg for it too. So then you're just gonna add in your water.
Okay.
And then we're gonna add in a tablespoon of each of these and mix it all up, and that is breakfast.
And you're using almond milk, right?
Yes, almond milk. Okay. You can use regular milk, but my family's partial to almond milk.
Okay.
See, I made a mess too, we're fine.
Food tastes better if there's a mess in the kitchen.
So we're just adding in mini chocolate chips, a big scoop of peanut butter, and then we're gonna do coconut. And then we just stir this all together, and breakfast is ready. I actually eat it like all day long.
You do?
Yes, for a snack, anything.
I'm gonna try this. Yeah. What's the consistency then that we're going for?
It will be, so you want to mix this so the peanut butter is basically all around, so you're getting it in all your bites.
And when you wake up, it's thicker?
And it's thick, yes. The oats expand with the milk, so it'll be like oatmeal. And you can eat them cold, you can eat them warm. I like to add bananas on top of it. Ooh, but I just literally grab it from the fridge and eat it like cold.
Okay, and just mason jars, glass containers.
Yep, and then you just add lids to the top.
I'm doing this. You've got lunch and dinner coming up for us. Give us a sneak peek at the lunch menu.
Yes, lunch we're doing barbecue Cobb salad.
Okay.
In a mason jar as well.
All right.
And then ham fried rice.
She's going to walk us through those meal prep recipes in just a little bit. Stand by. Thanks so much, Janae. Great job. Do you ever feel too busy to make time for healthy lunches? The noontime hour can get a little chaotic. Well, mason jar salads are a healthy way to pack in the flavor, and my next guest says they are one of the easiest lunches you will ever make. Janae Cox is sort of taking us to meal prep boot camp today. We talked about the breakfast to make, but you can meal prep ahead of time. This is lunch salad. Mason jar salads are your go-to.
Yes, they are so easy and convenient. You can just take them with you wherever you go, shake them up in the car, at work, wherever.
And you make these ahead of time.
Yes, and they last in the fridge for like 5 to 6 days, which is crazy. That is crazy. You can make a lot, like for the whole week in advance.
How do you keep the salad from going soggy?
Yeah, so the first tip is you want to add the dressing at the very, very bottom of the jars so that your protein is going to go next. So the protein's not really going to get soggy because it's the meat. And then your lettuce is going to go at the very, very top so that you're not keeping anything that's going to get mushy next to each other.
Smart.
So we're going to add the dressing, and then you're going to add in your protein. And then from there, we're gonna add in beans and bacon.
Barbecue chicken, right?
Barbecue chicken, yep, I grilled it.
Okay.
And then, you know, if you get bacon in anything, your husband then will eat it, right?
Sold. My daughter came home from a friend's house the other day. She goes, Mom, they put bacon in their quesadillas. And it was like mind-changing,
yes,
you know?
everything.
Mind-blowing.
Yes, it's amazing. So that's one way to get your husband to eat healthy as well. Yep. So then I'll have you put the bacon in while I'm cutting the eggs.
You bet. And you're going to slice the eggs so they kind of spread out?
We're just kind of slicing them 2 ways. So
I'm going to use all the bacon because now that we've pledged our love for the blanket bacon, we might as well just pack it in there.
Then you're just going to add the eggs right in there. And then I'll have you put the lettuce in, and I'll do the other egg.
That slicer is handy.
Show you exactly how you shake it up too. That's one of my most asked questions is how do you eat the jars?
Right.
Do you just kind of dump it out into a plate, which you totally can, especially if you're at home. But what my husband does is he'll just take a jar like this, and right at work, he just shakes it up.
Shakes it up.
And everything kind of mixes together. And then he just eats it directly from the jar at work.
Nice.
When I'm at home, what I'll do is I'll just dump it like this onto a plate. And then you get kind of all the flavor of everything right there at the top.
Okay, that looks like it could have come from a restaurant
right?
kitchen.
Isn't that amazing?
That is beautiful. That is amazing.
So you have dinner or lunch. every day.
I love the idea too of making a bunch of these. I know that's the point of meal prepping.
Sure.
But as a mom, then I'm not scraping a dino nugget from my kid's plate and calling it lunch. I have my own healthy
Yes,
absolutely.
This is why I love meal prepping.
Okay, you've got one more recipe for us.
Yes, ham fried rice for dinner.
Ham fried rice for dinner, and you're constantly sharing these kind of recipes on your website too,
Always,
right?
yep. On my website for free, on Instagram, and I do step-by-steps like this every Monday.
And where do we find you?
Clean Monday Meals.
All right, more with the queen of Clean Monday Meals coming up in just a bit with that dinner recipe. We'll see you in a few. So yeah, ordering out might sound like an easy dinner time solution, but with a little meal planning and prep, you can have a better than takeout meal ready to go in the fridge. Janae Cox has been coaching us all day today on how to get into the meal plan game, and you say this ham fried rice is a winner.
Yes, it's just a really easy, fast, throw together last minute dinner. Like you're in the kitchen, you don't know what to make.
Yeah.
These are things you have on hand.
Okay.
And you can change it up, switch it up. If you don't have ham, put in bacon. You know what I mean? Put in chicken.
Yeah.
Just add whatever you have for the protein.
Okay.
So we're just putting some oil in the pan, adding the rice, and then all you got to do is dump in all your extra ingredients.
So the pre-cooked rice, we're just heating it up, basically.
Yes, you pre-cooked, and then depending on your family and your home, you can use cauliflower rice as well. I know that's a huge thing right now. So you can use regular jasmine rice or cauliflower rice, whatever you guys do in your house. But then you're just going to be adding in ham, whatever veggies that you want, and then scrambled eggs. Get some more protein. And then what I love using, we talked about this last time I was on the show, Coconut Aminos is the gluten-free version of soy sauce, but it's also better and healthier for you.
Since you were here, that has come to our kitchen counter, I think at least a couple of times.
Really?
I thought of you as the person, the gateway drug dealer, right?
So you just want to add that in for flavor as well.
Okay.
And then I'll have you stir that around.
Sure, you bet.
And then we're gonna also just add in a little bit of salt and pepper.
Okay.
And I love adding garlic salt as well, just for extra flavor.
Okay.
And then the little secret sauce on top is teriyaki sauce.
Oh.
So I love adding a little bit of flavor. Teriyaki sauce is not gluten-free. So I use this brand that is, the Primal Kitchen has a gluten-free brand.
Okay.
But you just add a little bit in there.
Just a touch.
Yep. Just for a little bit of flavor.
Just enough to taste it, as my grandma used to say.
And all you do is fry everything together and dinner's ready.
Look at that.
And you got your meal. Get some.
And then if I were to prep this into the individual containers.
Oh yeah, then all you got to do is warm it up in the microwave or fry it up. Either way, it's just ready for you.
Nice.
Yes.
Easy,
So
delicious.
easy.
It smells amazing. Thank you so much.
Yes.
We tackled breakfast, we tackled lunch, we tackled dinner. You did promise some prepped snacks, but what do you reach for when you're prepping snacks?
So I love doing energy balls or energy bites, or one of my all-time favorite is called a snack box. It's like an adult Lunchable.
Oh, nice.
So I put in crackers, turkey, cucumbers, carrots, anything that you just want to snack on during the day.
Well, we are approaching the month of May, which for any woman out there, it's like
so busy.
I mean,
the busiest month.
Busier than Christmas sometimes, the December season, right? May gets nuts. So I think this is a great time to kind of reevaluate what I can make ahead of time, what I can pack in terms of even snacks to grab and go as we're doing those soccer evenings and afternoons. Janae, thank you so much.
Yes,
where can we get more of your recipes?
So I'm on Clean Monday Meals on Instagram and then cleanmondaymeals.com. And I actually just launched recently a meal plan subscription. So I share all of these meals for a week with a shopping list and everything.
Fantastic. Details on your website then.
Yes.
All right. We'll link you over from ours too. Thanks again. We
Thank
appreciate it.
you.
And go to our website to look for breakfast, lunch, dinners. I talked about the 3 easy meal prep meal planning recipes that Janae shared today throughout the show. That was a lot of fun. It was fun to take in and fun to take notes on some menus that we can get ahead of, right? And some food items we can pull together very simply.